I don't know about y'all, but I've been giving massive confirmations daily about all the changes that are happening, not only in our outer world, but within us. And the beautiful thing is that right now is a perfect time to be on earth. And why is that? Well, one of the confirmations I've been getting lately is 555. I know I'm not the only one who's seen this, but little did I know, it's just the higher realms giving us confirmation to keep going on our path. But on today's video, Awaken Ones, I'm going to be sharing with you in depth the reason why we could be seeing this confirmation 555 everywhere. And little do we know, it's all about us embodying our Christ consciousness. Stay tuned to the very end because I guarantee you everything that you probably need to know that's going to assist you on your journey right now will be everything you need to hear in today's video. So let's get right into it then. What is up, you beautiful Awaken Ones? Welcome back to episode 26, Embracing the Ascension series, where we talk about spirituality, emotional awareness, esoteric content, all that good cosmic wisdom to simplify your spiritual journey. But if you've been on this journey with me so far, I thank you dearly. But if you're new to this channel, welcome. My name is Brittny Fontanez. I am an intuitive healer, psychic, shadow, and light worker, and also I am a divine masculine. And just know it's not all about gender, it's about energy. But you're on this channel for a reason. So if you enjoy content like this, and thank you for trusting me on your spiritual journey, then you might as well hit that like button, subscribe to this channel, and make sure to hit that notification button so you won't miss out on any videos. And before I jump into today's video, which I'm so excited to share with you guys, I want to let you guys know that if you or anyone you know needs any services, any assistance right now on spiritual guidance, if they're going through awakening or don't understand their ascension process, or just wanting a simple reading just for clarification and guidance on their journey, then you could go down in the description. My link to my website will be down in the description below, where you guys can just render any services you need from me and personally work with me one-on-one. I do weekly programs, but I also do just regular services that anyone needs, as in tarot card readings, as in spiritual healing, or even more in depth as an inner child or shadow or light working. Anything that you need spiritually, just know I'm the girl to come to. So my link and my website will be in the description. And also, just to let you guys know, I do 30-minute donation-based sessions one-on-one. So you can just pay as you feel free that you can, and you'll be able to get a Zoom call with me one-on-one, which is very exciting. I do whatever I can to assist you on your journey. But other than that, Awaken Ones, let's get right into this. I'm so excited to share with this. It just dogged on me. Like, I know a lot of probably people have talked about spiritual numbers, spiritual meanings of numerologies, but on today's video, I'm going to get in depth on one very precise number I've been seeing a lot lately, and that is the universal number 555. You guys, this is an exciting time to be on earth right now. And I know I've been saying that in all of my videos, and a lot of you have been probably going to be like, I'm all weird, especially if you're new on the spiritual journey. You're probably like, what the fuck are you talking about? It's the worst time to be alive. Listen. Let's keep an open mind and an open heart, because this is what we're being called to have right now during these times of massive changes and awakening. So let's get right into it. I had to write it all down because there's some real shit, you guys. There's some real shit. But this is, you guys, if you want to understand the whole concept of the number 555 is literally Christ changes. That's what I'm calling it. I'm calling it Christ changes. A lot of people think when December 21st hit, the Great Conjunction, people thought that was like the resurrection, or the rapture. Pretty much thought it was the resurrection of Jesus and the rapture taking place to wipe us all out, like a huge apocalypse. Little do you know, apocalypse means just the lifting of the veil, meaning that all the lies we've been told are finally being exposed. That's pretty much all the apocalypse means. But that day was literally a shift in energetic consciousness, literally to help us realize more of the truth that we've been oblivious to. And the beautiful thing is that that was leading us into Christ changes. Now, what do I mean by Christ changes? We've been living in this patriarchal system that was only it was founded upon violence, greed, manipulation, a propaganda that didn't have a good agenda for all our divine beings, all of our brothers and sisters living in this collective right here, right now in this universe. And since we've been living so long into this delusion, because that's what it is a delusion. And right now we're going through a lot of deceptions right now, to the point where we're really starting to see what is true and what has not been true and what is going to be true. And during these times, it's really tough to have discernment of understanding what is good for our hearts, or what is God really calling for us right now. And this is why we're going through massive changes. This is why I've been seeing this number like crazy, is because it's not only that this world, this collective is going through a massive shift, we are internally going through a massive shift. So I want to get right into this. The name Jesus, period, has 5 letters in it, you guys. 5 letters. Keep this in mind. Keep an open mind and open heart. Hear me out. Jesus has 5 letters. In numerology, Jesus adds up to the number 27. You guys, I've been seeing 27 everywhere as well. Even separately, 2 and 7. What? 2 is all about unity. 7 is all about, I wouldn't say abundance. It's all about knowing that everything is working in your favor. So, knowing that the word Jesus in numerology adds up to 27 and Christ adds up to 32, which I've been seeing 32 everywhere too. Separate those numbers. I've been seeing 3 and 2 everywhere. I know there's a lot of numbers, but bear with me, you guys. So Jesus adds up to 27, Christ adds up to 32. Thus, these 2 words together adds up to 27, 32. So if you reduce them, they both are 5. And the word Jesus itself already has 5 letters in it. So let's put 27 plus 32 equals 59. You guys, I thought when I saw that equation of 59, I thought it was beautiful, because I've been seeing the number 5 everywhere, which is, of course, means changes. And I've been seeing 9 everywhere, which means new beginnings. Now, let's get right back into it. So separate that. You got 5 plus 9 equals 14. Now, if you separate 1 and 4, 1 plus 4 equals 5. You guys, numerology, numbers are energy itself. That's why numbers are very vital and important to the universe. But it is reported 555 is the number of miracles. Think about this. If you didn't read the Bible, if you don't know any other stories, one of the biggest stories about Jesus was that Jesus gracefully took 5 loaves of bread to feed 5,000 people. Towards the end of his life, he received 5 wounds. Now, a lot of you think of 5 wounds. That's not true. He had 2 in his hands and then 2 on his feet. But don't forget, he had the crown. So that's another one, you guys. If you don't know about that story, if you haven't watched the movie The Passion of Christ, they show that his crown was actually embedded in his head. So that's 5 wounds, you guys. And the reason why this has to do with everything right now is because Jesus was all about the story of bringing change, forgiveness, and love onto a planet that forgotten its roots, which came from love. So Jesus was just a reflection of mirroring what we need to heal, but also a reflection of what love was all about. Of loving thyself, loving one another, loving everything, being in alignment and peace and one with all. And this is why you probably are seeing 555 everywhere, you guys. It's because as Christ changes are taking place, meaning that the Jesus within us, the Christ consciousness within us, wants to rise, is asking us to stop limiting ourselves, is asking us to stop seeing from a low, dense, vibrational standpoint that's not serving us as a collective, and it's not serving us as a whole being. And now I want to get more in depth into this. 555 represents grace and redemption. Grace and redemption. So if it means that Christ changes are taking place, it means we are given a second chance to finally gain a new awareness of who we want to be, of taking back our power and seeing what is true for us rather than what we feel is beneficial for what people think is best for us. You see what I'm saying? So stay with me, guys. Stay with me. The number of Christ unity consciousness is thinking and acting in ways that create positive changes and unity, so mankind can make the world a better place for all. Like I said, we're being asked to not only take back our power and to stop resisting change, but to realize we're being asked to step into our sovereignty, to remember our divinity. Because when we remember our divinity, we understand we have power to the point we can't fear anything. So if we don't fear anything, what are we going to choose? We're going to choose love. So if we choose love, then we forgive everything else. And not only that, we vibrate on such a high standpoint to the point it assists the entire freaking collective, you guys. Please understand you are a piece of this universal puzzle. What you do, what you say, what you think, and what you speak are vital to not only your growth, but it ripples out to what is going to be manifested on this planet too. Please understand how important you are and don't underestimate your power. But what is so beautiful is understanding that all these changes are taking place because we're being asked to assist in this new energy, to assist in this new earth. But here's the thing that I'm starting to learn too, guys. This is why I'm so excited to share this with you. That the reason why you're probably seeing this number is not only that Christ's changes are taking place because this planet needs to be better. We need to remember our roots of love. But we need to honor the wholeness of creation in our human form. Not only we're being asked to take back our power so we can assist in creating a new earth energetically, physically, emotionally, and mentally, a healthier way of life. But we're being asked to also see the wholeness of who we are, to also see the beauty that God created within us. We're being asked right now, if you're seeing this number, we're being asked right now to realize that we need to start seeing how God sees ourselves. We need to start seeing through the eyes of God. Meaning that we need to start seeing that our whole being is so precious, is so powerful, is so magnificent that you were worthy enough to be created. That means you're worthy enough to exist and know not only worthy enough to receive everything you want, but you're worthy enough just to exist. You don't need to prove your worth. You don't need to do all this illusionary based 3D concept in order to feel like you're meant to be alive. We're being asked to realize, understand this, you guys. We're being asked to love our whole being because that's what Christ did. Christ took care of himself so much to the point that love was all he embodied, to the point that everything healed when it came around Christ. We're being asked to not heal ourselves. We're being asked to see the beauty in ourselves. We're being asked to be that light for ourselves in order to be the light for others. Please understand this, you guys. If you're seeing this number, it's not only through Christ changes so you can gain another better perspective of life and for yourself, but realize this. We're being asked to change the way of how we see ourselves from the lies that we have been told. You guys, we got 5 senses. We got 5 fingers. We got arms, we got legs, we got mind, body, and soul, you guys. There's so much within us that makes us whole and complete. When we become in alignment with who we are, we can make the changes to flow with life without resistance. And what is beautiful, when you start to flow through life without resistance, you start to see that the universe has its own consciousness that's ready to lead you on your own path. And that's what we're being called right now. These changes right now that are taking place are calling to our soul to access, change it up, shake it up, because energy is always in motion. It never stops and it never dies. So that means you should never stop, because if you stop, like you stop learning, you stop changing, you stop growing, little do you know, you end up dying too. I mean, we'll die at the end of our lives, period. What I am saying is that most people die at the age of 25 and don't get buried until the age of 75. It's because their mentality, their emotionality, and their spirituality has not shifted into a higher state of consciousness, which is Christ consciousness, which is about love, joy, alignment, peace, truth. Yeah, we're being asked to own our authenticity, to make the changes necessary to see the truth of who we are and why God has created us. We're being called forward to not only help during these changes, but to help ourselves. Because if we can't help ourselves, you guys, if we can't change ourselves, we can't change the world. So don't expect things to change outside of you if you're not changing anything within you. We're being asked to step into our Christ consciousness perspective. And what is that? It's to forgive everything. It's to let go what no longer serves. Do you realize this? Before I end this video, I actually had a card I want to share with you guys. I pulled both these cards today. 2 different decks. Transformation. You guys, we're given so much guidance. We're asked to take this golden opportunity. A butterfly means transformation, you guys. Blue, they say is luck and confidence. Yellow is joy and happiness. You guys, transformation in the tarot, the number 13, means death. We're being asked to shift the way we think, to shift the way we are, to shift how things used to be into something new, so we can adapt to what is taking place. And guys, little do we know, this is the blessing we've been asking for. This is the fucking blessing we've been asking for. So you might as well stop resisting, because guess what? When we allow the change to take place, destiny and the tarot, wheel of fortune, and enlightenment. You guys, no need to fear, no need to be scared. We're being given guidance. Jesus, our guides, ancestors are all with us right now. Honor who you are. Honor what you want to say, what you want to do, who you want to be on this planet right now. And just know the universe is supporting you fully and wholly. So, if you feel that was beneficial, you guys, if you feel that's the confirmation you needed, hit that like button, subscribe to this channel, and make sure you hit that notification button so you won't miss out on any videos. And if you feel like this benefited you, share it, you guys. It's all about awakening the collective and assisting any of you who are ready to take back their power and to step into their divinity and ready to go forth onto their mission and to see the truth of why they're here. But other than that, AwakenOnes, if you do need any of my services or want to work with me one-on-one, like I said, my link to my website will be in the description below. Or if you just want to do donation-based session, same thing, you guys, link below. But other than that, follow me on Instagram. And is there anything else on this side? No, that's about it. Other than that, AwakenOnes, I'll see you on the next one with bliss and love. I adore all of you. Namaste.